got started?
On the phone for the first time in 6 months. It went really well. It really was civil. The way we bantered, it really felt like a friendship.
Thank you guys for the heart me's.
Thank you. For post-divorce and paternity stuff. You know, I was real with him. I'm like, I feel like you're a lawyer and you are holding this whole situation up. We agreed to meet each other at the same place at the same time, and it just beat me, him, and Laura. And we can take the test, we could talk, and have a nice interaction. Ken was at work last night, but I did text him. I told him everything that was communicated, and Ryan and his lawyer could have accepted the test that's already been taken, but Ryan does not want to acknowledge it. So if they need this, then I'm going to give it to them.
Well, do you expect them to? He should trust
After
you.
all, you lied, you cheated, and you killed your mom, so you're not really that trustworthy.
Right.
Been gone all week, and my little Aurora hasn't been home, and it definitely feels a lot more depressing around the house. Like, I feel like I have no purpose during the daytime before I go to work, just kind of finding things to occupy my time. It's very lonely.
Well, what did you do when you lived in Texas?
She didn't call me about anything. She texted me.
Oh.
And just told me, hey, we're doing another paternity test. We don't know when, but
not the respectful
it's gonna
text.
happen sometime this week or next, and then and yeah. Well, Ryan's going to be driving down to do a paternity test because he can't accept the one that we've already done because he wasn't tested, even though it's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. He doesn't have to be tested for it to be done, but. And I guess denial is a crazy thing.
This woman had 3 birth certificates. Why would he trust a piece of paper given by her?
Yo, he is so delusional. Like, delusional.
Yeah.
The full story yet.
And for him to blame Ryan when he took that man's wife?
It's just the fact that, like, we're dragging Aurora through the mud on this when she doesn't need to be. Like, it's more damaging to the healing process to just keep stretching this out longer and longer and longer. You know, you go do what you need.
And I hope he gets back what he has done tenfold.
Thank you for the heart me's, guys. And if you could tap the hell out of the screen, I
can bring in Aurora. She can give her a sample at a different time. There's no need for her to be there in the mix of that. So I'm not going to involve her in that mix. If I can do something about it.
Yeah. Like anybody cares what you have to say.
No, literally. Hey, everyone. Thank you for the gifts and the lights.
For you, it's a little different. You're going to sign and print. And this is to do your speech test. Today, I am taking the final test for my driver's education. Nervous. I mean, I always kind of doubt myself and second guess myself. Just like whenever I was taking the GED
Facts,
test.
Willow. That would be funny. Thank you, Kim.
Hey,
Ashley.
Mine warping myself into doubting myself. Okay, we're gonna reverse.
Oh, not the damn driver's ed again. Come on. Like, where's the tea? It's the greatest episode ever to happen. What's happening here? The driver's ed lady's the main character now.
I think it's a big.
Not the driver's ed lady. Girl, stop it right now. You play too much. Thank you, Misty. Thank you for the gift.
Grown, honey, she's in her mid-30s. What do you mean she's grown? Yeah, she's been grown for quite some time. It happened when you looked away and you weren't there.
All right, get it on the driveway. That's good.
So what we do is we're going to drive all the way to Golden Meadow. We'll come back like we did last time, crossing the bridges. And when we get to the Rose, we're going to hit that back road.
Maybe she got her license. Or is that a fake too? Because this one likes to produce fake documents.
That's the part that's funny, that they're offended that he wants an actual paternity test. Like, you got a lot of nerve.
My own identity, I feel like, that's where my mom screwed up. I was her whole existence. And she didn't have an identity for herself.
We're going to go straight.
I'm finding that spot and that space where I'm still growing as an individual, and while also being a good mom to my daughter.
A good mom. Huh.
We're going to go ahead and do a left turn.
Was that Twinkies in the back of that car?
Yes.
Stop it now. Down on the bayou, they drive with Twinkies in the car. Because you never know.
I cannot.
They took the Twinkies out.
And we will take a left. I guess we'll park next to the Wagoneer. Keep going. Stop.
They said a driver's test on a dead road. I call BS.
All right. Miss Gypsy, I don't want you to get discouraged because not many people pass the first time.
Okay.
But you did. Your score was a 90.
Nice.
The problem you had was turn signals. You're turning them on too soon.
Okay.
Just remember light post till you turn.
I passed. I did it. I was so scared. Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
More scared than when you killed your mama?
That's on your future. One more hug.
Thank you so much.
All right, sweetie.
I'm pretty sure my whole face was just like staring at the
This is the right episode, right?
Remember everything all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I got to this milestone.
I know, that Brenda Lee, I know it's wild. Katie, what's that?
Why?
Ryan's ultimatum to me was either meet with me or she stays in Anderson forever.
I'll go ahead and use my kid as a chess piece.
Ken gave me an ultimatum.
No, but I would want to test.
That our relationship would be in jeopardy.
I'll catch a charge for my kid, that's for sure.
Right. I'm sure you would.
I'm sorry, but you put Ryan with Ken?
It's an adult treatment.
That's not even a...
No, it's a joke, is what it
That's
is.
not even a... Come on.
3 days.
I mean, literally, I feel like Ryan would pick him up and just start giggling in his face.
Literally.
Like, he wouldn't hit him, he would just pick him up and be like, all right, little man. Like, no.
Wheezing or trouble breathing.
Oh, let me cover this because these people don't.
Inflamed blood vessels like rash.
They're trying to report all the time. Man, this is like, where's the excitement? Where's the tea? What's the tea? I mean, you cheated. You were married. You cheated. You know, got pregnant. You were divorced.
Hold on. I think I left the water running the whole time I was at dinner. Hold on.
That's so funny. Not me enough flood in the hotel. You got a whole, like, you had a whole affair, the whole baby. Like, come on, man. I don't, even if he proposed to her, there's nobody telling me that this guy loves her. There's none of that you see it. You see the
I
excitement.
think it's clear as day he doesn't love her.
Ryan and Gypsy had better chemistry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just
Way
saying.
better chemistry. Way better. It's actually kind of laughable, and that she does all this shady stuff to someone that she had way more chemistry with. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Not even that. She's sitting there begging for a ring. Honey, first of all, that's pitiful. Stop begging for the ring. Second of all, you had one. Then you cheated on it.
Facts.
Like,
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
yeah, it's wild.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna leave her.
Hey, Susan.
And she's gonna
America.
drive Ken away. That's the problem. She's gonna drive Ken away.
Well, you can't drive someone away that never wanted to be with you in the first place. And you know how you know she knows is because she tries to flex so much about that relationship that you know she knows he don't want her.
Yeah. Yep. That's true. That is crazy.
And honestly, Ryan, what's so silly to me about it is that you know that Ryan would have looked out for her regardless.
Well, that's what the family didn't like. That's why Christy didn't like Ryan.
Yes, it's all of a sudden, all of it.
Ryan took charge of his family. Like, he married her, they got out, and this is my wife, and this is my family. And, you know, you could tell he was like, to take charge, you have no say. And the fact that he took say away from them when they shouldn't have had it, that you knew right there that Christy wasn't going to get over the pants. She wasn't going to let that happen.
No, at all.
Man.
This commercial is hella long. What is it that they trying to hide?
I'm saying. You know, part of me wonders if she had to hype this episode up because the views.
There's no way there's tea though, because her show's always boring.
I feel like the views for this episode count on whether or not they'll make season 3 an actual, you know what I mean, an actual thing.
Yeah, but we're all watching this on TikTok.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's the real tea.
Yeah, I know. I mean, how much more tea can this chick have? I mean, what? Ryan's not the father. That's her tea? Yeah.
I had plans to go with Aurora and meet with Ryan
Why?
at a lab where we can all give our results at the same place at the same time. But Ken had high reservations and gave me an ultimatum that if I was going to meet with Ryan, that our relationship would be in jeopardy. And
Wow.
moment, high emotions.
Can you imagine if Ryan had said that when you were cheating on him with Ken?
Like, we'll move back to Texas and file for custody of Aurora.
Wow.
that really put me in a corner. I wasn't going to risk losing my family just to, you know, meet
Somebody
with
who
Ryan
loves
face-to-face
you
whenever
should never give you an ultimatum. I'm just saying.
getting our samples.
Yeah, an ultimatum is a threat. Absolutely. Like, people who love you, you talk it out. You don't give ultimatums.
A moment.
If I have to give you an ultimatum, I'm walking away. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to even ask you about a choice. I should be your first choice every time. So there's that.
In positive terms, I still kind of feel like the way things ended, there's no way to kind of make it better. But I really have to weigh my options. Am I gonna have this friendly moment with Ryan, or
But
am
keep
I
in mind, this whole time she was texting him,
created for myself?
sending him pictures of her and the baby and her by herself. This whole time she was doing that.
Yep. Yeah, that's wild.
I know that I don't look like the most compassionate person in this situation.
No.
I'm very self-aware
Well,
of
who would
that.
have thought?
Not Ken saying he's self-aware.
If the paternity test hasn't already been done,
He took someone else's
we already
wife.
have it in our hands. It's been done by a credible laboratory.
He looked like the grandpa, not even the dad.
Yeah.
Most of my reactions just stem from me just wanting to keep Aurora safe from all of this unnecessary drama and protecting Gypsy's emotional state from this as well. I see the best version of Gypsy when she's moving forward, then have to keep looking back and keep muddying up the waters that don't need to be muddied.
She muddies up the waters her damn self, fool.
Yup. She really does.
Sorry we couldn't spend more time together. This weekend's gonna be crazy for me. But can't wait for me to get home tonight.
Oh, not is Gypsy feeling a little funny because Ken ain't got time for his jip jip?
Here for me.
Hold on one second.
Bye.
I'm going back home today, and I won't see Ken for a while again.
How's that been?
Rough. It's been rough. Everything is day by day right now. So
They look miserable. She looks miserable. I don't care what
it's
anybody
hard
says.
to kind of keep up a relationship whenever you're living in two separate places, and you got schedules that.
Oh, playing victim to her parole. Oh my gosh, my parole won't let me live with him.
I want cuddles, I want snuggles, I want words of affirmation. For Ken, it's like he doesn't think about anything like that. I don't get it. You might feel love. Yeah, you love me. Okay, you say you love me, but you don't show it. I feel like more distant.
You mean taking you from your husband wasn't showing it?
But then when you get down like the nitty gritty, it's kind of like, okay, stop fooling yourself. Like, is it gone for you?
Oh.
Like the spark, the flame, the energy, you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of this has drained us.
Yeah, maybe the whole adulterous affair.
Communication.
And getting pregnant during it. In public.
I think
Sure, that was quite draining.
Open up more about realistic expectations of each other.
But you know, it's the content creator's fault.
We could do a court order to establish fraternity. I want to know the situation we're in. Does he have a right to her or not?
You know, I still care about her. She still cares about me. She still flirts. Well, I mean, she can't help it. I don't think. You think that's healthy for you?
Did he just say, does she still flirt?
You have to do your part.
That's so sad, man. I don't even know. That's so sad. My heart really does go out to Ryan.
I think she still tries to, like, it's really crazy.
Wow. Where's the tea? The tea is going to be that Ryan's not the father. Which I don't think that any of us, you know what I mean? Like, who really believes that he still is? It's whatever.
If that's her tea, that is going to be...
Yeah.
No watching next season.
No, it's faking for a storyline, so there's a season 3. You going home?
Yes, Susan. So many commercials. It's like, what did they try to edit out, or what did they edit out? Something's off.
Are really long. There's not a lot of show. Not my grandson's.
Hey, Sig.
My grand. Oh, I don't know.
Hey. Hey, it's just me.
live. This is the live show. This is not a rerun.
Yes, I am, Magda.
I think this is like absolutely craziness. I
Yeah,
I
the whole
feel
thing.
that because she needed sorry, I keep trying to check. Because she needs good views for this, or they may not. They're still on the. I'm sure they're still on the fence with whether or not they're going to pick up season 3 because they're not really getting good ratings. So it's like pull off a good rating for the season finale, or else.
Yeah, but nobody wants to watch that shit. Like, for real.
I mean, dude, she was so messy in public. We all watched it go down live. We don't need to watch it on here.
That's the truth, though.
Like we knew it happened. We knew it happened. You're posting us as our content. We were there when it happened.
No, literally, no.
I mean, man, we probably told you Lifetime. Just saying.
No, facts. Like, Lifetime probably found out a lot of stuff through us.
Man, I don't know what they're trying to do here. I hate the whole concept of, it's reality television because this is fake as F, man. There's nothing reality.
No, this is all fake.
This is Delulu. She's a Delulu lunatic. That's
So, you know what I think was funny? When I look back at that post about her saying that, like, you can't break her relationship or whatever it is, like, no matter what they go through, where I'm like, girl, you the only one tearing the thing down by your damn self. You don't need
We're only following your lead there, Gypsy.
Literally.
Our content is based on the lead that you give us. And you're being messy as hell. You look miserable. Let's be real. There is no relationship. Cut it out now.
I'm like, this girl's really playing. Like, what is happening?
You gotta prove to everybody that, trust me, we're so in love. We're together because it's true love. You ain't gotta prove that if it's real. Like you just sat there on television complaining that he doesn't show it.
First of all, I'm not a parking ticket. You don't have to validate me.
Right?
I texted Ryan and I was like, I can't meet with you. I'm sorry. This is where we're at with it. Ken doesn't feel comfortable, and he has that right, seeing as how he is her father. And he just kind of blew up on me.
What was his ultimatum to you?
Ryan's ultimatum to me was either meet with me or she stays in Anderson forever. He feels like that was a power play card, like that's a trump card. That
she did not show his text messages on television.
Ryan's the father on the birth certificate, but he has legal rights to Aurora, and he's playing that card, and that leaves me in a position to kind of wonder, what are his rights?
He is straight up TRASH.
Couldn't he come pick up the baby and there's nothing Ken can do about it?
Uncomfortable, and I was trying to defuse the situation. I said, okay, I am not going to be texting you anymore, and I feel like if I would.
But you told the world that you stopped. What are you talking about, Jet?
Right away, and I was like, I want to know the situation we're in. Does he have a right to her or not? And turns out he doesn't. He may be the father on the birth certificate, but that doesn't mean he has parental rights. She gave me the advice of we can do a court order to establish paternity. And I said, yes, can we please do that? A test will be taken, a hearing will be had, and the court will observe the test, and then we'll go from there. And I guess it's wrapped after that. Paternity is established.
Keep in mind, she's still worried about Amber J.
If you weren't a cheater, this all wouldn't have happened. I'm just saying. You could have waited a whole hot minute.
And it's months later, and she's worried about Amber J. So that tells you all of this is a farce.
Yep. You know she's still texting him. I don't care what anybody says. You know she's sitting there trying to pay the $50 for a cameo. You know it.
The plan for today is we're going to go to my lawyer's office, and Ken has to file to establish paternity. Her assistant gave me a call this morning, and I paid the fee. Now I asked if that fee included another test or if that's extra, and her explanation was it can be included depending on how much trouble Ryan gives us.
Which, as we've seen, will be a lot.
Not them all playing victim to the man they cheated on.
Showing his true colors.
Who's showing? Wait,
Oh
what?
my God, these people are out of
Oh, lady,
control.
oh, bidding in the
They
back.
are
Talking
out
about their true
of
colors.
control.
Your whole entire family showed your true colors. What the hell?
Ryan reacted the way he did, and it's because he wanted to see me. Because he still loves
You've
me.
never seen anything like this with her
That
and
was a
Ken.
pot stirrer too.
But even, like, look at those interactions. You've never seen that with Ken. Ken looks disgusted by her.
Yeah.
At this point in time, we cannot.
He can't even fake it. He doesn't show it. Yeah, because he can't even fake it, baby.
If the roles were in reverse, how would I feel if Ken was talking to an ex?
I have no desire to deal with somebody who's in just complete denial in a situation like
I got bail money.
Huh?
I got bail money. I got tip
I'll catch a charge for my kid, that's for sure.
No, he like it in there
Hell
because it's
no,
all
do
boys.
you? 'Cause
To deal with this when we're-
of course you got the money because you get screen time because you need it.
And to do this the right way through the court system like adults, and you can have like a baby all
You
you
didn't have bail money from.
But
Listen,
yesterday, I
you know what? I'm
felt
gonna
like
stop.
I was in the middle.
Hold on.
And you texting me, I had him going on a rant.
Oh my God!
And I'm like,
I'm in between a text fight with two men. How can my ex-husband and my new baby daddy be fighting? I'm the victim.
The fact is, we need to have this test. It's his lawyer and Ryan saying that the test that we already took was not good enough. They want a test post-birth.
It's an unfortunate situation, but we'll just have to
You telling his wife was an unfortunate situation, you dumbass.
the threats he's making. So we're just going to handle this as quickly as we can. You can call me now if you want, but I'm not going to sit here
No,
and
these people are nuts.
a man almost 10 years older than me.
You're talking about delusions. Delusions. You're delusional if you think that
Decent
woman.
for a man that's almost 10 years older than me. But dude, you look like you're his great grandfather.
Right. Right. I'm sorry to say, I gotta say it, you're right. Ryan looks a whole lot younger than Kenny boy here.
We are headed to...
Don't be jealous, Ken, because you know you're jealous of Ryan.
Ken looks like he's his dad's grandfather.
Ken reacts like that because he's jealous of Ryan.
Go from here.
I think Ken knows that she really loved Ryan.
Randy's a straight shooter. Randy will tell you.
So they're both jealous.
He left his office being like, okay, maybe that's how
Well,
it is.
that's the purpose. Is she's always trying to triangulate someone.
You know. All right, let's get this party started. No, it just ended.
It's hard on me too, because it's like every time I feel like I get to a place that like
You know what's
I feel
wild?
like we could be at a good place,
Let
and
me
then
sit up because watching her is boring, so I don't want to fall asleep.
drama comes into the mix.
Not drama.
Unfortunate.
You know what's wild? These two never talk. It's always awkward silence unless they're talking about Ryan. That's the only thing that they can talk about.
I'm sorry,
Otherwise, they're
I
completely
you.
awkwardly silent.
Ryan's the hot topic.
I know you had good intention.
She had good intentions. What? She cheated on her husband?
My good intentions always seem to backfire on me.
No, I'm serious, y'all. 'Cause if I lay down watching this, y'all would be like, "Why she fell asleep on the live?" Like,
That
real live fell asleep over here.
situation like you, for example, wouldn't understand, and I don't know. I just get proven wrong all the time.
Oh, this is so juicy. I can't take it.
Oh, the tea that's being spilled.
I mean, we're all human. We mess up sometimes.
Thank you.
Gonna be an well, I don't know about an engagement. Or did they get married? Who knows?
You've got a good heart, and it shows.
Thank you.
Good intentions. I mean, we had this whole adulterous affair under good intentions.
She has a good heart. That's the part that's taking me out.
I mean, what actions show that? The murder? The adulterous affair? What part? I missed that part.
Hey, good. I was toasty in here. I'm good. Yeah. Okay, still be right back. Okay, thank you. Yeah, how you doing? All right. Yeah. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Dave. What's going on, buddy? Good. Good to see you. Come on, look up.
Excuse me. Man, I'm getting
You know,
sick.
our state has that law where the child is born after you get a certain time enough from divorce, you're still presumed to be the father. So the predicament now is that you have a birth certificate where the child has your last name and you're listed as a biological father, and you may not be. Gypsy did the in utero test, which in my 20-year career, I've never had one in a case. Normally, the parties wait till the baby is born and do a post-birth DNA test. There's not much precedent for an in utero test, knowing that Ryan was unfortunately or fortunately going to be as the father on the birth certificate. I think she was trying to thwart that process, but our law is the law, and you couldn't do that. The options you have are twofold. Either we can have a formal hearing in LaCruz Parish, spend money on an attorney to drive to court, have a hearing. They're going to order you to do a DNA test anyway, and then come back for a second hearing to confirm the results. Or we can do what we've been discussing, which is third-party acknowledgement. All you got to do is go take a test at Alpha Medical. I would suggest doing it this week. Okay. Once we know the results,
Andrea.
and Gypsy will sign this affidavit. It'll go to the vital records in New Orleans, and ultimately, if Kim's the father, then they'll do an amended birth certificate, and it'll correct the name and the father, etc.
Yeah, these are Ryan's
what's
lawyers.
on the paternity side of this.
All right, that sounds fun.
Do what we gotta do, and this whole time is avoided going to court. So hopefully we can keep
This
that.
better not be a plot twist and he the daddy, because I'm gonna be irritated.
That's
Baby's
the
name
plan.
was already changed, so.
Yeah, I understand. She been in contact with you? Yes. You been in contact with her? Yes.
Okay, Anna.
When you're ready to begin treatment for chronic lymphocytic leukemia, Calquence helps you do the fighting, and you can do the exploring. You can do the...
Man, it's the audacity of these people.
She has to do the filter, or that she can't. It'll flag it and take it down for copyright.
The nerve of these people to sit there, and not that old bag in the back talking about, man, I can't with these people. It's, I mean, do they not see what kind of people they are?
Nope.
Like,
No.
you're trash. Like, literally, you're trash.
Ryan and his mom were the best ones on the show. Really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
His mom was really nice, and you could tell she was, like, she cared.
I don't hate Raina, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think Raina's...
I don't. You know what? But I don't like her, and I don't like her for multiple reasons. But one reason in particular that I don't like her is because I feel as though she was okay with all of this that took place. She was okay with Gypsy leaving her husband and cheating on her husband and doing all these things.
Her son, and
You knew that she was lying and manipulating, and you were like, oh, you know, she's still a good person. Like, you were willing to sell your son out for her. That's crazy. And I just feel like as a mom, like, you raise your kids to respect other people, their boundaries, their relationships, whatever. And for you to overlook that is just, I just think it shows a complete lack of integrity. And if she's like that, no wonder why Ken is like this.
Yeah, I agree. I just feel like she's definitely not as bad as Christy.
Well, no. She's definitely as bad as Christy.
Or that Christy, is that Christy's mother? That old bag in the back?
She ain't worth the damn either.
No, she's not. Here she's sitting there. You're still talking on people's relationships because you were involved yourself in Ron and Dee Dee's relationship, and now here you are still inserting yourself into this family's relationship.
We just gonna call her Grandma Tampon.
Shut up already.
That's Grandma Tampon.
I mean, come on. This chick is like freaking got a foot and a half in the grave, and you're gonna sit there talking about, come on, talk about other people. Yo, look at your family. Look at your legacy. Look at your daughter. Enough said there, baby. Just saying. I'm sorry that's what you're leaving for the world. I can't. It irritates me. I get so aggravated. Like the nerve these people have to sit there. Like, I need everyone to stop and think for a second. Gypsy, cheated on her husband. We know this, okay? Ken sat there and had sexual relations with somebody else's wife and got her pregnant while she was still married. Christy inserted herself into the relationship to break up a marriage and help Gypsy cheat or push her to cheating. Rod's sitting there, no balls. Rod just goes off and does his own thing and lives off on the water and really doesn't care what these messy people do. He's like, whatever. As long as it's all about the money, as long as that the deposit once a month is there, I don't give a shit what you all do. Like, let's be real. Look at these people. And they have the audacity to comment on other people? Oh, come on now. Come on now. Ooh, she's my priority, the whole murderer. Okay. You got good judgment.
Why? We were trying to set up something for the maternity to, she wanted me to meet her baby. Is that the only reason? I mean, yes and no. Like, we both kind of miss each other's friendship. But, I mean, like, it's touch and go. It's weird. It's weird how it works. Like, I still care about her. She still cares about me. But it's nothing. We haven't talked about getting back together or nothing like that. It's not romantic. No, we flirted, but nothing like... She still flirts.
Oh, damn. Uh-oh.
Okay. You think that's helpful?
Uh-oh.
I know that. Like,
He just said she can't help it.
You told me so many times. You told me so. Like, I already knew what you would think if I told you that. I know. Okay. I know you're right. When I first met Ryan, he was still hopeful that there would be a marriage. He was desperately in love, actually. So I was not surprised by his desire to see her and be friends still. And there's that mysterious love thing, connection, vibe that people have that draw them to each other. He had that toward her, and he's having to overcome that. But it was very powerful in the very beginning. My name will still have my last name for a couple months. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Man, I heartbreak.
First of all, the whole episode is about this one part right here, which is just wild. And she said it's juicy. I'm really irritated that she wasted that damn time.
I'm writing a list of stuff that I'll be able to do off parole. No, I can't do now.
Right.
So this is what I've got so far.
Right.
Live in with you. Travel out of state for fun.
Yep.
Drink at a bar.
Sure.
Be free of harassment from people reporting me always with the dumb my PO. talk to other prisoners about prison reform,
Perfect.
go to Vegas,
Perfect.
go to Hawaii,
Mm-hmm.
and go to Iceland.
Okay.
Anything.
I like all those.
We were intimate for the first
Talk
time.
to other
in a long
prisoners
time
about
last
prison
night,
reform.
and I think that
You mean
helped
Nicholas
us
GODEJOHN'S? I'm just
but
saying,
it's
there's
like,
that.
I'm still wanting to do everything I can to just make us the best version of ourselves we can be.
Breathe.
Try teaching. You probably shouldn't murder somebody. That's probably the best version of somebody, is when they're not a mommy murderer. I'm just
I'm
saying.
gonna star that one.
That's just my advice. I mean,
The biggest one.
Just when I think that, no one will stay because times get stressful. And
Nobody will
I always had a
stay.
problem with self-sabotaging. I
who?
always do.
You left everybody.
Put you away. Then the other piece comes into it. That's when your partner looks at you and is like, you are loved, you're worthy of this. And
Like
you
Ryan did to you?
stay and fight through the portion.
Oh, like you should have done with your husband.
He
Oh,
doesn't have to stay, but he does.
because he's broke and he can't afford to leave. It's cheaper to keep her.
Now we gotta call Gypsy the diddler.
Excuse me.
He's the Bayou diddler.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what you got going on?
I'm going to get my first driver's license.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. I always saw people doing normal things and I thought so highly of them. I'd see other people on the road driving. I'm just like, wow, that's so cool and that's so mature and grown up.
Yeah, imagine that. That's what happens when you don't kill people.
I always had the fear. That I
Fucking
couldn't
idiot.
do it. So it's not so much. Proving
That's what happens when you don't kill people.
I mean, for real.
I'm gonna read line
I mean,
six.
are we saying this stuff in public like it's some oh my gosh, how cool. They're free people. Well, yeah, that's what happens when we're not murderers.
thank you.
I mean, it's not rocket science here. We're not trying to split atoms at the kitchen sink. Don't kill people. Very simple.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I do.
Most people follow that.
I'm up against, especially being on parole. But
He's playing victim to parole. Honey, you are a convicted murderer.
Right.
How do you play victim to the fact that you're a convicted murderer? And it was your mama. The person who gave you life.
I love it. Congrats, babe.
thank you.
You wanna hop on the
It's, I
driver's seat
can't,
I knew it.
Why is she always sitting in the back? He's driving Miss Daisy? What's happening there?
Yeah, that's what he is.
now? Gypsy, you want a coffee?
Yes. I think I'm gonna get the red velvet.
Like the red velvet?
Do you want to get the sweet one?
Can I get a carrot cake square and whatever that Danish is, right? Perfect.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, look what happens. See the freedoms when you don't murder people. I've been missing this for the last...
Are you scared?
A little bit.
It's okay, I'm gonna drive on the wall.
Can't with that laugh.
So what time do you work until today?
I know it's been a really busy couple of weeks.
They're pushing this fact that Ken's got a job. They're pushing it so hard, there ain't nobody telling me the man's got a job. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. Pushing it way
Yeah,
too
I was
fucking hard.
thinking that same thing.
Every other sentence out of their mouth is, what time do you work? When do you get home from work? All Ken does is work. Why? Because for the last 8 months, we've all been saying, Ken, go get a job. Now all of a sudden he works so much? Come on. Damage control.
So I was thinking we can do maybe like a board game or something, and then a movie, and then after that, I want a bubble bath in the big tub, not my little tub.
Okay. I really didn't want anyone to know about that, but okay.
You haven't asked me
Thank you, what?
if I'm gonna be your Valentine.
Oh.
You didn't ask me.
Oh, wait till
That was her way of saying, can you give me a ring?
Oh my god.
tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Will you be my Valentine this year, Gypsy Rose?
Yes.
Okay.
Will you be my Valentine?
Real criminal.
Every day.
She's wanting so bad for him to, oh my God, that's desperation.
What about you, Aurora? Are you gonna be my
I've already spoke before. Laura's my Valentine.
Oh, really?
I mean, did you literally just beg the father of your baby to be a Valentine?
That's a Valentine of me.
That tells you everything you need to know.
Or is it going to be the bitch with the brush?
This is a surreal moment. I always wanted a baby with Gypsy, and it's one of these
Man,
where
this breaks
I
my
never
heart.
expected I'd ever have to do a paternity test.
I mean, he said himself before, like, I never
Good,
questioned.
good news, Ron. Your baby mama's not a convicted felon.
Nobody would be questioning paternity, you dumbasses, if you didn't cheat and you had some morals about yourself.
Or TD.
Like here you are judging somebody else because you two cheated.
That's
You
the
two
part that's so crazy.
you slept with her while she was married and you have the audacity to question Other people, like, come on.
It's insanity,
I'm
straight up
sorry.
insanity.
I mean, if he didn't sit there and act like a punk ass no man before, the fact that you could sit there and try and justify the fact that you got this woman knocked up while she was still married, and I'm not taking anything away from Gypsy because shame on her too. However, what kind of fucking honorable man does that? That's a man with no honor, no character, and you can let your little PTL call back up your ass crack because you are no fucking man. A real man does not do that. Just saying. Have some
No.
fucking honor about yourself. Have some honor. No, Gypsy, why don't you wait till you divorce your husband? Oh, but no, I gotta get it in there because the money. I ain't trying to work. Like, man.
Now he ain't trying to work. But you know that's not a lie. Homeboy not trying to work for real.
He's not. He's definitely trying to push that narrative, though. Ooh, why? Because Ryan's got a whole fucking career and you're jealous as fuck because you're nothing?
What time do you get off work? Just make sure you say it while we're on camera.
Whatever time she climaxes, honey, I'll let you know. You know exactly what time he gets off work. You got his location on, and then he has to call you. So what are you so worried about? Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, maybe doing some dances on the internet, and you want to make sure you got everything cleaned up and the messages deleted
You know
before
what?
You know it.
Laura just said something that I think is very interesting. How does it jump from Christmas Eve to Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Yep. He walked in that lawyer's office and there was a Christmas tree. And now he's proposing Valentine's Day. That's so pathetic. I'd never beg a man to propose to me.
Lifetime can't even figure out how to get the narrative together based off of a holiday.
Man.
Lifetime's so damn janky.
They were like, well, it's red, still red. This irritates me. I can't watch the show. I mean, besides the fact that it's boring and
First of all, it's boring. I feel like two fat people are sitting on my eyelids.
if you want to know what really happened, go back and check our videos. That'll tell you the truth. Just saying. Because we all sat here and watched it.
And
then
our
you're gonna-
videos are way more entertaining.
And then you're going to sit there and you're going to lie straight to the public about what happened. No, bullshit. Bullshit.
Because holy hell, this thing all of a sudden like a sleep
And you want to know why
Wow,
all of a sudden
came over.
Ryan was questioning the paternity? Because if that baby was supposed to be born at the end of January and it was born in December, I'd be a little bit like, that's a little suspicious.
I mean,
Coming
right.
from the mommy
And they
murderer who
mad
had
at
3
him
birth
for being
certificates.
suspicious. That's the part that's crazy. They mad at him for being like, something's not right.
And little Aurora right now is last name Anderson, and I know they want to change it. And this is the first step to that.
I don't blame him for questioning that.
No Ken's waiting for it.
I don't even think the baby was born in December. We know that.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe the baby will stay Anderson forever if I'm the dad.
Well, it wouldn't change if you were the dad, Ryan.
Like, I have to be 100% sure before I
I don't blame him. I would want to be 100%
No, I
sure
would
too.
too. I would too. Especially knowing who she is.
That's a responsible thing to do.
Looking forward to this day and dread.
Oh, Alexandria.
I don't have any regrets, really.
You know, Nick.
I
Nicholas GODEJOHN'S birthday's tomorrow.
I follow my vows.
Oh.
Thank you, hello mom.
Close the book forever, and maybe that's what we want. I don't know.
From the time that I went into prison to the time that I left, I had been preparing myself for something bigger.
Taking a
Thinking
murder?
about motherhood, thinking about what it meant to be a good partner. It's always going to be a forever journey for me to learn who I am, and it's a journey of self-discovery that will go on for the rest of my life.
Well, that's
Oh,
usually
what
how
is
it works
this?
for everybody. Just saying.
This is a crawfish?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Lucy.
I'm always like in the backyard, butterflies and things like that when I was little. I've never seen one.
In a
of
wheelchair?
like
Oh, wait,
that.
you weren't really crippled. That's right.
I have a butterfly.
Chase butterflies.
Release.
Oh,
Very cool.
exciting.
Yeah. You are going to let this butterfly go for its first flight. So hold the bottom nice and tight. Lift the top nice and quick. So let me take the top from you. Cap on the bottom. That doesn't work. If you put that in front of the butterfly's
If
head,
you
it's
have a bat,
Like you did everything else in your life.
have it
Quite
we
close
should
to
simple.
have a bat, release a bat. Because she's going to hell.
What does it mean?
Freedom, coming out into the world and getting to actually really be able to enjoy it. Something that she's never really been able to do. And
Because she murdered her mother, Ken.
we can actually travel. And
It's not like she murdered her mother. That's why.
the best mother I could ever want for my child, and I'm super
Oh,
proud
God.
that I get to go on this journey with her and the three of us.
The best mother he could ever have.
How
for
many
his
times do you
child.
think they had to go over that tape to make him sound
I love it.
convincing?
Every minute of it. I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Oh, then that's sad.
Here for a DNA test.
All right, do you have your ID with you?
Where's Indigo? Indigo, I need you to tell me that he's lying.
For 500, Alex.
This is a surreal moment. I never expected this to ever happen. Like I
Man.
never have to do a paternity test, and when I got married, I never thought I'd have to.
You got
do
the shits
this.
under the stick, Ryan. I'm
I
just
always
saying.
wanted a baby with Gypsy, and it's one of these where like this is a test to prove that I'm not the father of Gypsy's baby. So it's hard, but I've dealt with so much in this. So it's just like a icing on the cake, really.
Open wide.
He's like, I think I seen you on TikTok, sir.
Hey, please be mine. Please be mine.
No, but that's a blessing that it's not. Could you imagine
Yeah.
the emotional?
I agree. He does. He
He
wouldn't see
doesn't
it.
need that. Like,
Not yet. He doesn't see
The
it.
answer, it was just amazing. Like those 4 little cotton swabs will answer.
honestly, he would be putting himself through a lot of trauma if that kid was his.
Yeah.
Way are you ready for a definitive ending?
I mean, in life, do you ever get endings? That's why I don't like goodbyes, because who knows what tomorrow brings,
Okay, and that's it, my friend. You good to go? No
I
problem.
mean, Ryan, let's be real. You got away with being stabbed in the back, literally.
No, literally. He did figuratively, but
Only thing I can do is keep living. I mean, that's all we can do in this life, right? And that's what I'm gonna do.
and for them to act like he's the problem is so diabolic.
We just can't give up on each other.
I've never done this before, so I'm not really sure what to expect.
This is boring. This is so exciting. Like, yeah, I can't believe there's a season 3.
This
I mean,
whole
that's-
episode has just been about the paternity test. The entire episode.
You know what? You know what I was just thinking? Is there a love after lockup?
Yeah.
I bet you. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up on that and has like a spin-off. A love
Well,
after.
instead of a spinoff, that would probably be better as Love It. Because honestly, we need to watch other couples and other people than just watch her. And that might be why her and that girl talked.
And I wonder if all this pushing this episode out wasn't because Lifetime was like, we'll see what happens how the views are on whether or not you'll just be like you know what I mean? Because this is.
Like, to give her a whole hour show is insanity, honestly. Because she's too boring for a whole hour.
You're giving. There's more commercials than there is show. Like it's. I feel like we've been watching this the entire time. Just
All we
bits
did was
and
watch the
slow-mo.
paternity test. That's it. The whole episode, it's been the paternity test. That's all we've watched.
Not even the episode. It's the entire season has been the paternity test, but all of it just a conversation in slow motion. They've just been playing it out as slow as they could. Because all of this started back in episode 1. It's like you've literally played this all out in slow motion. Like this could have been one full episode, but she's got nothing interesting in life. She's not charismatic. She has no personality. People don't enjoy watching her. So it's like, have you noticed that she's the one with the less screen time? It's more Ken and Ryan.
Literally.
How much time is left? I don't even know.
No, literally. We've all seen it on TikTok.
We're down to the last 5 minutes. It's already 3 minutes to 11. It's going to be a cliffhanger for her season 3. It's going to be something stupid that we probably already know the answer to.
Really.
God. Man, this really was bad. I've listen.
The whole season was trash, really.
The only reason I watched it is for you guys because this is, I couldn't even.
No, I'm telling you, if I was sitting at home trying to watch this, I would have fell asleep mid-episode. Not even mid-episode, first 10 minutes.
Yeah, the opening credits, the preview, the preview from last week, I would have been out unconscious. Like, there's nothing that can happen in here that'd be like, oh my God, no way.
You're really not watching anything, really.
Yeah, you're sitting there, you're sitting there like in
It's back
anticipation of
on.
what you think is
It's
going to
good.
happen,
Oh, not yet.
right? But it's like that anything that's going to happen that was going to be horrible from these people, so it's like you're not even anticipating it. Excuse me. Oh,
Come on, my little sweetie. Smile. I posted the result from the second paternity test.
Oh my god, who was the dad?
What do you think?
What a shock.
oh yeah,
I'm just happy that's
you,
over.
not
I was sleeping
husband.
with you while you were married, so yeah, shocker.
I've never seen people so proud of this nonsense.
Anything about it.
Like that's his biggest flex.
Crazy.
He's the daddy of the,
He hasn't said anything about it.
So, Ryan being a petty little bitch is no longer standing in our way, huh?
Oh,
little bitch. You had to take his wife, petty little
Ryan's
bitch.
a mixed bag of emotions.
Petty little
I'm
bitch.
telling you, Ken has zero integrity. That's why I keep saying that Ken is trash.
Dude.
And still am there with healing. Time will heal.
Dude, Ken, petty little bitch, 5 seconds ago, she was trying to sit there and make the world look like you were this horrible fucking person. Because she don't care about you.
You'll be okay.
I mean, he said himself before, like, I never questioned the paternity, but now all of a sudden...
Yeah, because the baby was born too early, you dumbass.
Chaos. It's all over now, and we're almost out of the woods.
Ooh, he just looked like a woman, like,
I
eh.
understand.
This whole second test was just for show, basically. I mean, we knew what it was going to be, and it was exactly what we thought. It's me, of course.
He knew all along that he wasn't the father. He just purposely tried to drag her through the mud, because it's just,
The way she did to him?
I am not
That
gonna.
I mean, think about it, guys. The way, who dragged who through the
They are
mud more?
horrible.
He did it behind the scenes because we didn't know this happened. She did all the mud dragging out in public for everybody to see and disgrace that man. Ken, karma's a bitch and I'm here for it, bro. I'm gonna watch that karma train knock you right upside the head.
I think that was like
I'm here for it.
you like switch it and say, I don't know.
Best part about me and Ken is that
Ken, petty little bitch, you sat there and had to make sure that she didn't cheat on you with your brother because he's better looking. Let's talk about a petty little bitch. What real man says that? Just saying, petty little bitch.
us 20 years in the future.
The man that's 10 years older but looks 20 years younger. Just saying.
And our gone are gray. And I
Keep
love
smiling
you,
with your
and
receding hairline.
we're at a point where we can hold each other's hand and say, if we died today, we had a good life.
Why, you gonna murder him like you did your mother? Oh, just checking.
Not just checking.
So where's the tea?
In the tea kettle, apparently.
I've never done this before, so I'm not really sure what to expect. I think I know exactly what would make Gypsy happy. I feel like Gypsy and I think that we're in a really good place right now. We've overcome a lot of challenges. We've had some hardships for sure. We've had some really bad days. We've had some really good days. Sometimes we'll distance ourselves from each other because things are happening, but we always have a way of circling back and reconnecting in the best way.
His lifetime said you're under contract. You don't have a choice.
I have no idea what I'm into. But
The jewelry store, you dumbass.
nervous and excited. Hi there.
How are you?
Good, how's it going?
Good.
I've never been in a ring store before.
Welcome to the ring store.
I want to unite us as a family. I know that Gypsy's a partner that I want to go through life with, and I want to raise our daughter together as strong as possible. The day I was planning to propose is a few months away, so
Is it a special day?
It is.
What's the occasion?
we're getting off parole.
That's definitely a reason.
Oh
to
my
celebrate.
God.
Does she know that
Our
you're
first day
looking?
of true
Who
freedom.
says
really,
that?
and,
Who says that?
Fresh start. Fresh start.
Yeah, exactly. Fresh start and a new beginning.
How do you
It's about
propose
reassuring her that I'm committed to us.
when she
There's
knows?
nobody else I want to experience life with other than her.
Ooh, you could have done better than that. I hope that wasn't a ring.
Treatments involving dermatology. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm Dr. Sandra Lee, aka
He's gonna propose.
Pretty sure that was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Y'all, let's all start taking bets. How long we think before this marriage will die down and the divorce papers will be up? Because let's be real, this ain't gonna last. There's no way it'll last. That's wild. Guys, I'm gonna come off and hop right back on, okay? Nina, you there?
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna come up and hop right back on.
All right, bye.